Welcome to the Moug and Angie Mornings podcast, where we have taken all the best parts from today's show and put it all in one spot.
This is Moug and Angie Mornings. Mix 106. Mix 106.
I wake up to it.
The Treasure Valley's favorite new morning show.
No one better.
Are you ready for it? Moug and Angie Mornings is on now.
I love it.
Here we go. For Wednesday the 27th. 2 days from payday.
Oh, yeah. I love that payday.
Yeah. And just like 4 days until Halloween.
So exciting. I still have to finish
Your
picking up
costume?
some stuff for my costume. But
So that you could be feminine.
yes. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Hasn't somebody said that? I think somebody dissed him with that once, but now it's to embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. I still got to get everything Britney Spears, the schoolgirl skirt, the
You
wig.
know what? You are bald. You could be 2007 Britney Spears.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I need? An umbrella?
An umbrella and a
Ford
gray
Explorer
hoodie. And some
to beat.
Uggs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just
That's
find
rough.
whatever car in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
but I feel like people will be like, you're being mean to Britney.
Well, maybe don't do the umbrella part, but the fact that she was bald in 2007, that's real.
Yeah.
You could just be her existing.
The irony, I was not bald in 2007, but I am now. Oh, time and aging. All right, well, look, it's Moug and Angie Mornings. Lots to get to today. Man, it's wet outside again today, which I'm a little mad about. I thought it was supposed to be super bright and sunny today. Did I misunderstand the forecast?
Listen, last night I was thinking about how I don't love that it's been raining forever and that the weather's colder, but I was thinking back to what summer was like, and I think I appreciate this cold weather.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, because you can always warm up, but you can only cool down so much.
Yeah, you can only take off so many pieces of clothing.
Until people are throwing things at you on the green belt.
Exactly.
Which is, I've been there, and it sucks. All right, coming up next, we have the
Dirty Pop Quiz.
Mix 106. This is Moug and Angie Mornings.
I love it.
Here's Angie with the tea.
So you know BJ Novak from The Office?
Yes.
Someone mistakenly put a photo of him on a public domain site, and now his picture is on the packaging for a bunch of random products all over the world. So you can see him on a rain poncho in LA, face paint in Uruguay, cologne in Sweden, and hair clippers from some other country.
So he's just the face of all these random ass
all these
products.
random products all over the world, and he was posting pictures of them on his Instagram and said, "I'm too amused to do anything about it." Which I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could legally, take action, but then when else is he going to see himself on Uruguay face paint packaging?
I know.
I just think that's so cute. Keanu Reeves is still the coolest, most amazing guy in Hollywood ever. He gave his 4-man stunt crew personalized Rolex watches as a wrap gift for John Wick 4. It's engraved. It says the John Wick 5. Obviously, he's included in the 5.
Yeah, but then
And then with the stuntman's name, and it says, "Thank you, Keanu, JW4 2021." How cute.
oh,
Like Keanu Reeves, because we were talking about Brendan Fraser yesterday, who's getting a lot of love on the internet the same way that Keanu Reeves always does. And so I'm not surprised that now there's more happy, great Keanu Reeves.
right. He just
news.
seems like a good dude.
He is. When he was doing the Matrix movies, he cut his own salary so that the computer graphics CGI people could get paid more, because he thought what they were doing with the film was obviously so important. There wouldn't be the Matrix without all the computer effects or whatever. So
Right.
he cut his own salary to pay them more.
What a guy.
He's so the best, and I love him, and he's on my hall pass list forever.
I hope you get a chance.
I do too. Fans are angry that Zendaya was only in the movie Dune for 7 minutes. She was on all the press tours, on all the red carpets. They kept showing her in the trailer, and she was only on screen for about 7 minutes. So everybody's mad. You watched Dune, right?
I did. I'm not mad about it. She did the character well. She's supposed to be this elusive dream situation person. So I get it.
Well, people
What is she
are,
supposed to do? In this dream where she's being all weird and mysterious, go open up a box of corn pops and chill and eat? What do you want?
Well, but people are thinking that maybe she'll have a bigger role in part 2 because when they were, announcing Dune, they didn't say that it was going to be separated into 2 parts. I guess when you go into the movie theater to watch it, on the screen it says part 1.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that.
Oh. So then it's like, wait a minute, is there going to be a part 2? And there is. It's scheduled for October 2023.
Oh,
so then maybe
what?
Zendaya,
2 years.
2 years. So maybe Zendaya will be more in that one, and this is just setting the stage.
Probably.
But people were mad.
Her character was very trippy because she had these like her like people in the world that they're in had these like blue eyes, but it wasn't like blue eyes like we would know.
Right.
Like the whites of the eyes were blue too.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really trippy and really enjoyable to look at.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I love Zendaya, and I would want to watch her. And if you went to Dune specifically because you were like, I want to watch the new Zendaya movie, then yes, disappointment. Yeah. But maybe better luck in 2 years.
Also, I hadn't even seen the trailer for this thing. It was just my wife wanted to go. And so I was like, I don't know. I'm going to watch a film. We'll see what this is.
I'm Angie Morales, and that's The Tea, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Mix 106.
I wake up to it.
The Treasure Valley's favorite new morning show.
No one better.
Moug and Angie Mornings is on now.
I love it.
All right. Well, happy Wednesday. We are officially 4 days away from Halloween.
So exciting and spooky.
Yeah, it's very spooky. I feel afraid of Halloween. It's coming. You know what? I wanted to share with you this quick story. And this is, it's funny. I have the good-ish to start the day in a few minutes, but there's just so much good-ish. I want to start with this woman who, she, I believe, is the CEO of Spanx. Mm-hmm. And, Spanx, the Spanx.
Right, to suck us in and make us not lumpy.
Yeah. They have man Spanx, too. I don't know if they're called Manx or if they're... whatever the case. But she hooked her employees up with... Imagine going to work one day and your CEO's there and you're like... Usually when CEO's around, you're like, oh, I got to clean up my desk.
Yeah, you're on edge.
You got to be buttoned up. She came through and hooked everybody up with 2 first-class tickets to go anywhere in the world and some cash.
I have bought each one of you 2 first-class tickets to anywhere in the world. So, with everybody's 2 first-class tickets to anywhere in the world, you are each getting $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
There's never been anywhere I've worked where you've heard this noise.
No, it's almost like you're watching Oprah's Favorite Things or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess when we do concerts and things, but the staff never makes this noise. It's really incredible. I hope that they all said Spanx.
I hope they didn't.
My whole reason for telling that story is so that I could say I hope they all said Spanx.
I'm not mad at it.
Because I'm 13. Or I'm just a dad with no children.
Yeah.
Either way. All right, coming up in 1 hour from right now, we got a chance for a real Treasure Valley local to win $1,000 cash when we do the
Dirty Pop Quiz.
Up next, the dad bod is getting more and more clothing as days go on.
Oh.
I'll explain after the Kid Leroy.
Mix 106. Moug and Angie Mornings. Here's Moug's good to start the day.
All right, this is essentially hooray music. So, talk about being more inclusive. So the dad bod has been a thing for a while now. Several years, probably 7 or 8 years, people have been talking about dad bods.
Yeah.
And how, women find them attractive. In some cases, they find that more attractive than somebody who's like shredded.
Mm-hmm. I prefer a dad bod.
Now, I've always been like, I got a dad bod. I think I might just be fat. This, apparently, what I didn't realize about dad bod is this little caveat that says, when you still have some muscle tone, but also, like, don't shy away from pizza and beer or have a belly.
Yeah, that's my husband.
I don't really have that much muscle tone.
Oh, no?
I don't think so.
I think you look solid, though.
Well, thank you.
Like, you don't look
that.
like a flabby.
I feel like flabby. But, because typically, for all of time, clothing has been made for fit people, and then you just kind of take what you can get.
Yeah, I mean, I know that you've had some beef against Target.
I have. Oh, you know what? Don't make me go on this rant, but here I go. Target has been really inclusive to women, and when you walk around the women's department in Target, you see older women, younger women, smaller women, larger women on their like prints that are on the walls and things.
And the mannequins themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, and even the mannequins.
Yep.
But you go to the men's department, and they're all good-looking athletes. That hasn't changed. And so I'm like, oh, what the hell? Well, a lot more companies are hooking you up with more realistic clothing sizes for dudes with the dad bod, and making shirts, particularly for guys who feel like they're between sizes. So maybe you're between large and an XL, or between XL and double X or whatever. They make shirts for that.
Oh, so is it like large 0.5 or?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I've gotten some of these true classic tees. That's the bummer thing about this is I've gotten these and they're too tight.
Oh, really?
Like,
My husband has the true classic tees and they're like perfect for him.
They're not perfect for me. I'm fatter than your husband.
No, I think maybe you just got the wrong size. Maybe you have to do these 0.5 sizes.
Maybe, but I got them and I'm like, oh, I can't wear this. This looks even dumber than the Hanes t-shirt. But there are weird things that people find attractive, and I realize that this is kind of universal, that everybody has weird things that they find attractive. If I've been out working on the lawn or something and I smell kind of gross, Stacy thinks it's kind of hot. Like she likes my musk.
Yeah.
A lot of people like scars. And I always thought like people don't actually like that. They just say that because it's like makes you sound rugged.
Right.
But apparently people really dig scars and they want to know how you got it.
Yeah. Well, then it's when you have to say an embarrassing reason you got the scar. That's where it falls apart.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless
I fell off the toilet. Okay. That scar, no longer hot.
Yeah. Like when I broke my back, everybody was like, oh, you must have been drunk and wasted because you fell down the stairs. And I was like, no, it was just Saturday morning. I hadn't drank the night before. I just fell down the stairs. There's, I guess, some situation where men like women with plants. How about this one? When guys are reversing the car and they put one hand on the back of the passenger seat to look backwards. Is that hot?
Oh, yeah, that's weirdly sexy.
Is that
yeah.
weird?
Mm-hmm.
Armpits. Women's armpits. There's men apparently like when girls lift their arms above their head and go like, reach above. Like that's sexy. And
that's
I get
weird.
That.
Oh, you get that.
Yeah.
I would have never. That's weird to me.
But they gotta be clean pits.
Well, yeah.
And I'm sorry. I know that's not the most progressive thing.
Right.
I'm typically a pretty progressive person.
Right, but you're attracted to what you're attracted to. That's fine.
Somebody's really attracted to someone who can make a good Excel spreadsheet. I don't really care about that.
Oh, no, me
either. This one says my boyfriend recently shaved his beard off and just left a mustache. Holy heck, I was not expecting to dig the sexy Flanders vibe he's got going on.
Okay, I get this. I do love a beard. However, there's something to that like Tom Selleck porn stash that I am very into. And I keep trying to get my husband to just grow a mustache and that's it. And he will not do it. But I'm into it.
One day maybe I'll ditch the beard and just go stash mash. Stash. Why did I have to rhyme that?
I don't know.
This one says, don't know why, but exhausted men look super hot to me. Probably because being exhausted is as close to being the real you as possible.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
I don't know that means that's the real you. That's just exhausted you.
Yeah. like you're too exhausted to put on a front.
Sure, but I think everybody has different versions of themselves.
Yeah.
You got exhausted
well,
you?
whoever said that one, they're not.
You got exhausted you? No, that's pretty much it. I think most of us just have exhausted versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's Mix 106, Boise's Best Mix, Moug and Angie Mornings. The most vile thing I've ever seen on social media in all of my scrolling.
And I know some of the things you look up on the internet.
What's weird is it actually came from a beautiful woman.
Oh.
So I want to know at 208-376-5106, what's the cringiest thing you've seen on social media? There are different levels to this.
Yeah.
I remember there is a friend of mine who went to his grandma's funeral and just took all the pictures, body in the casket, and they're all over Facebook. And there were so many pictures. They would pose with the body respectfully, But I went, that's so weird. Please do not ever put my dead body on Facebook.
Right. I always feel weird when I've had friends who post selfies of them in the hospital room where their like grandparent is clearly on their deathbed.
Yeah. And
it's like, why are you taking selfies?
Yeah, grandma's hand is like...
It looks like it's going to snap off.
Yeah. Well, this one that I saw, this is the one-upper of all one-uppers. This is a beautiful woman whose father passed away.
Okay.
The hashtags were RIP, hashtag Poppy, hashtag veteran.
Mm-hmm.
The dad died.
Okay.
And was in a casket.
Mm-hmm.
And she did a whole sexy photo shoot in front of the casket with his body in the background.
What?
Yeah.
A sexy photo shoot, like a boudoir shoot, but
almost, yeah. Not boudoir, not like lingerie, but like a real nice outfit, short, like boobs pretty like
out and about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And if there wasn't a corpse behind her, I would have just thought it was hot.
Right.
But there was a corpse behind her.
Yeah, and it's not even her boyfriend, it's her dad.
Would it made a difference if it was?
Well, because if it's sexy, it would make more sense that it was her like significant other.
And this thing is
not that wouldn't be weird. Also,
this thing is getting shared around the internet. It looks like she took it down from her Instagram. There were thousands of comments. Like people got mad that she took a picture with this dead body, and I thought this is the most vile thing I've ever seen on the internet.
Oh gosh, I can't imagine. And I live to take a selfie. I love a photo shoot, but I'm definitely not taking a sexy photo shoot with
a corpse.
Yeah, with my dead relative. Yeah. That is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel weird. I don't like that I know this information now.
Yeah, you should see it. Find it online. She took it down from her Instagram, but it's still getting passed around because people screenshot.
Mm-hmm, the internet.
Yeah. But she's got some curves. Am I fixating on the fact that she's really attractive? Does that make this different?
No.
No, it's still pretty bad?
It's
okay.
Still terrible.
All right, yeah. Sure.
Mix 106. This is Moug and Angie morning. I love it. Here's Angie with the tea.
Fans of the movie Dune are angry about Zendaya's role in the film because she was barely in it. Apparently, she was only on screen for about 7 minutes. Even though they were parading her around at all the press junkets and she was on all the red carpets and the trailer was always just showing Zendaya, when it came down to it, she was only on screen for 7 minutes.
Yeah, but fans need to chill out because Zendaya is key in this movie. Even though she's only there for 7 minutes, she plays a very important role.
Okay, so, well, yeah.
And it's not 7 consecutive minutes and then she's gone. It's several, occurrences of her. I'm trying to think of the best way to... Lots of occurrences for short periods of time.
Well, and then the thing is, like, sometimes it's quality over quantity. Dame Judi Dench, she was in Shakespeare in Love as Queen Elizabeth I for only 8 minutes, and she won an Oscar for it.
Could you imagine Zendaya is the only one that wins an award for this movie?
She might be. I mean, she's already an Emmy winner.
Yeah.
For Euphoria. She's a good actress. So, I don't know. They also announced that Dune Part 2 is coming, which is going to be October of 2023. So, you're going to have to wait a couple years. But maybe that'll have more Zendaya in it.
I would think, yeah, because I don't want to spoil anything. But essentially, she was part of it. She was like a dream sequence for a lot of the movie.
Oh, okay. So maybe the next one will have the dream actualized or something. I don't know. But Zendaya fans are mad because a lot of people just went to see Dune just to watch Zendaya, which, I mean, the marketing people know that people love Zendaya. I mean, it made sense for them to keep putting her in the forefront.
You get a lot of Timothée Chalamet. You get Jason Momoa, but not a
enough.
ton.
Oh,
but
man.
Basically, you get a lot of Timothée Chalamet.
Oh, how great. Someone mistakenly put a photo of BJ Novak. Do you know who from the Office?
From The Office, yeah.
Yeah. And he also wrote the book with no pictures, which is an excellent children's book. And when you have kids, you need to buy this book. Okay. But BJ Novak's image was accidentally put on a public domain site. And so now his photo is just on a bunch of random products around the world. So like face paint in Uruguay, cologne in Sweden, hair clippers in some other country, and even a rain poncho in LA.
Well, you got to keep dry in LA.
Yeah.
It doesn't rain there.
I didn't even think of that. But BJ Novak was posting the pictures of this stuff himself, and he said, I'm too amused to do anything about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if my face was all over the world on weird products.
On weird products, yeah. It would be like, what weirdo thing am I on today?
The only thing I would get mad at is like when Matt LeBlanc on Friends was on a poster for VD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be
or
like...
what about for the blue little pill?
Depends how old I am. Not at this point. You know what, though? I'm married now, so I guess I don't care as much.
Oh, got you. Keanu Reeves is still the nicest guy in the history of Hollywood. So he finished filming John Wick 4, and as a wrap gift, he gave his 4-man stunt crew personalized Rolex watches, and they had engraved on them the John Wick 5, then the stuntman's name, and thank you, Keanu, JW4 2021. So obviously Keanu's including himself in the 5, the John Wick 5.
Yeah.
And they said that that was like the best rap gift they've ever been given.
That's so cool.
He's so nice. He cut his own salary for the Matrix movies to give more money to the people who were in charge of all this CGI.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The movie was mostly CGI.
Exactly. He's a really good dude, and I love him, and he's forever on my hall pass list. So anytime I hear that he does anything sweetie and nicey, I have to talk about it.
I hope that one day you get to execute this mission on your hall pass list.
I appreciate the
Check
support.
this off.
Yes. I'm Angie Morales, and that's the tea brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Mix 106.
I wake up to it.
The Treasure Valley's favorite new morning show.
No one better.
Are you ready for Moug and Angie Mornings is on now.
Look at that. It's almost 8 o'clock, and the sun has no intention of coming up. I mean, there might be a slight glow off in the distance, but...
I think that's just the reflection of the lights in this room.
Yeah, no, it's that time of the year where the sun's gonna come up at 9 and it's gonna go down at 3, and that's just life. But listen, we're gonna try and put a smile on your face despite the fact that the sun isn't rising.
Yeah, we are.
It's time for the
Dirty Pop Quiz.
208-376-5106. You versus Angie, a shot at $1,000 cash. Got to be a real Treasure Valley local. We'll ask you 5 questions in 30 seconds. If you get more correct than Angie, you win the grand. Again, 208-376-5106. Give us a call. Let's get you on now. Ed Sheeran, his Bad Habits. It's Mix 106.
Dirty Pop Quiz.
All right, let's say hello to our friend Ty Shippey in Caldwell. What's up, Ty? How are you?
Oh, pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. How's life in Caldwell this morning?
It is cold.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like that here in Boise, too. What do you know?
What are the odds?
It's a small world. Well, listen, we got a chance for you to win $1,000 cash today. If you can annihilate Angie, 5 questions, 30 seconds. We'll start by sending Angie out of the room. Goodbye. And time will start as soon as I finish asking this first question, Ty, which is pretty easy. This coffee chain has brought back their cold and flu-fighting drink, the Medicine Ball.
Starbucks.
This superstar actor may retire after the accidental shooting on the set of his last movie.
Alec Baldwin.
Fans of this Dune star are upset she was only on screen for 7 minutes of the movie.
Zendaya.
This John Wick star gave his stuntmen gold Rolex watches.
Keanu Reeves.
The Braves beat this team 6-2 in Game 1 of the World Series.
Red Sox.
All right, let's get Angie back in here. All right, Angie, welcome back. This coffee chain has brought back their cold and flu-fighting drink, the Medicine Ball.
Starbucks.
This superstar actor may retire after the accidental shooting on the set of his latest movie.
Alec Baldwin.
Fans of this Dune star are upset she was only on screen for 7 minutes of the movie.
Zendaya.
This John Wick star gave his stuntmen gold Rolex watches.
Keanu Reeves.
The Braves beat this team 6-2 in Game 1 of the World Series.
Houston Astros.
All right, let's go back through these.
No.
It's Ty Shippey and Caldwell versus Angie. Let me tell you, Ty, you were on a roll. This coffee chain has brought back their cold and flu fighting drink the medicine ball. That would be Starbucks. You both got that one correct. Tied up. This superstar actor may retire, he says, after the accidental shooting on the set of his latest movie. That would be Alec Baldwin. You both got that one correct. Fans of this Dune star are upset she was only on screen for 7 minutes of the movie. That would be Zendaya. You both got that one correct. This John Wick star gave his stuntmen gold Rolex watches. That would be Keanu Reeves. You both got that one correct. Tied up 4-4.
Oh, man.
Now, question number 5. The Braves beat this team 6-2 in Game 1 of the World Series last night. The Houston Astros. Angie got that correct. Tied guessed the Reds.
I don't know why.
I know it. Sometimes it just slips your mind, but man, that was impressive.
Yeah, I was nervous.
Yeah, for a second there. So we got 5 for Angie, just 4 for Ty. Oh, Ty. Ty, you guys were tied for a moment.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we appreciate you for playing, and thank you so much for playing the
Dirty Pop Quiz. Treasure Valley Trolls.
Treasure Valley Trolls.
They're trolling and we found some gems.
All right, it's time for another round of Treasure Valley Trolls.
Yes, my favorite.
You know, occasionally, listen, I'm going to tell you, most people, I think, love Moug and Angie mornings, and then there are those that don't. So we like to explore some of these. Now, we get a lot of really formal written complaints and things that are really nicely written, and sometimes people just have really good points, and it's like, man, you're right, we're garbage for whatever reason. In this case, we take some of the more fun complaints that we get, and we like to share them on the air with you, and I won't name names.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to put anybody on blast. In fact, we're more entertained by these than anything. This one is about me, Angie. It says, Dear Mix 106 Management, Moug thinks he's so funny and has a tendency to laugh at his own not funny jokes.
Aww.
Oh, it's true. We get it. Dad jokes. Ha ha ha. So original. You're not even a dad. You joke with no New Balances. I think he kind of made a joke in there.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. What you got?
This was in the Mix 106 DMs. If I have to hear that Angie is vegan one more time, it's Idaho. We hunt and eat meat. Get
true.
used to it or go back to California.
So part one of that is true. It's Idaho.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meat. But I hate to break it to you, Angie is not from California.
No, I am not from California, so I can't go back to it. I mean, I could go there for the first time.
Well, you've been to California.
I've been to California, but...
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you've listened to the Biggie version of Going Back to Cali and the LL Cool J version.
Yes,
That's
so
right.
maybe that makes me Californian. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I'm vegan, but I guess I say it too much.
All right, you're vegan. This one says, I heard you guys talking on the radio about Mountain Home being not being a beautiful metropolis, and you're wrong. I don't remember this discussion at all.
No, me either.
I think this is a complete, and I would tell you if it was, but I think this is a completely different rate. I don't know what's going on. I heard you talking about how Mountain Home is not a beautiful metropolis. I don't get it. Mountain Home over Boise any day of the week. In fact, I want to do a petition for Mountain Home to get its own radio station so I don't have to listen to Moug's lame stuff to start the day and Angie's Sipping the Tea Gossip Special.
Wait. Is that what I'm going to change the name of the tea to? That sounds kind of good.
Mix 106. Here's Angie's Sipping the Tea Gossip Special.
I kind of like it. All right, so we've got Moug and Angie in the morning.
That's right.
More like tries too hard in the morning and not funny too. Important to note that it's T-O for both of these.
man.
This station hasn't been good since Mike and Kate.
Well,
All right.
listen, I'll tell you this. I was not a part of this organization when Mark and Kate. What are the name? Mike and Kate. I've met Kate. She's wonderful.
Yeah, I met Kate too. She's so nice.
I've not met Mike. Sure. I can't tell you whether or not we're a better or worse station. What I
Yeah,
can
we
tell
weren't
you is
here.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix it back to its Mike and Kate days.
Yeah, we're just not them. Also, important to note that we're Moug and Angie mornings, not Moug and Angie in the morning.
You know what? That's a very good point. I've always been very anti the whole in the morning thing.
Yeah.
Moug and Angie in the morning. Like, come on.
but that's not us.
Everybody does that. That's why I was like, let's take out the in the and just make it Moug and Angie Mornings.
Yeah.
Here comes the next one. We don't care what your stupid show name is.
Mix 106. This is Moug and Angie Morning.
I love it.
Here's Angie with the tea.
Keanu Reeves continues his reign as the absolute nicest guy to work with in Hollywood. He just wrapped John Wick 4, which, by the way, if you haven't watched John Wick, I'm talking to you, John Moug.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
John Wick is such an excellent action movie franchise. And the fact that there's a fourth one makes me really excited. He gave his 4-man stunt crew personalized Rolex watches as a wrap gift, and engraved on it on the back of the face of the watch, it says the John Wick 5. He's including himself, of course. With the stuntsman name, and then thank you, Keanu, JW4 2021.
Oh,
What a
that's so
great
nice.
rap gift. They all of them said that was like the best rap gift ever.
Yeah, Keanu
and how
Reeves
nice.
is just known for being the nicest guy in Hollywood.
Yeah, he cut his own salary in the Matrix movie so that the CGI people could get paid more. He donates so much to charity. My whole thing is he's on my hall pass list. I need it to never come out that turns out he's actually a piece of trash and was doing a bunch of shady crap.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because you'd be
that
like,
would
no, he
devastate
wasn't.
me. Yeah, no, I know. I'd be the person who blindly defends him, even though I'm very against that. So, Keanu Reeves, just keep up this. If it's a facade, keep it up because I really like it. Fans are angry at the Dune movie for having Zendaya on screen for a total of only about 7 minutes.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people wanted to see Dune specifically for Zendaya. I mean, and she was all over the press junkets and on the red carpet and everything. And on the trailers, they showed Zendaya a ton. And so when fans went to go see the movie, they were like, what? We barely saw her.
Yeah, but she was so key to the movie despite that.
Oh, okay, because I didn't watch it.
No, she said very little. She was on screen for very little, and she spoke even less.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like quality over quantity. Because in the movie Shakespeare in Love, Dame Judi Dench, she was in that. She played Queen Elizabeth I. She was on screen for about 8 minutes, and she won an Oscar.
Wow.
So it's not always about how long you're on screen. In any case,
Can Zendaya please outdo her and get an Oscar for being on screen for only 7 minutes?
I hope so. But there is going to be a part 2 of Dune, and it's scheduled for October 2023. So maybe Zendaya will be in the sequel for more time.
I think so.
Maybe it was just like setting her up.
Without going into spoilers, I think it's set up for that, yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Someone mistakenly put a photo of BJ Novak from The Office on a public domain site. So now his photo is on all sorts of random products around the world, including like ponchos in LA, face paint in Uruguay, and cologne in Sweden. Like there's just pictures of BJ Novak on the packaging as though he's endorsing these products. But he's not going to do anything about it. He says, I'm too amused to do anything about it. So,
It's too fun and too funny.
yeah, because like what random item is he going to be on next? Would you be okay with this if it happened to you? Or are there like certain kinds of products you would not want your face associated with?
To me, it's less about the products and more about getting a fat check.
Oh,
That's why I would sue.
Okay.
I want money. But keep my face on all that stuff. That's fine.
Oh, gotcha. Well, BJ Novak is
He's
rich,
already loaded. I'm not. So.
he doesn't need to. I'm Angie Morales, and that's the tea brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Angie is like the cool aunt. Oh, she's a mom? That's troubling.